Welcome back to AFC Normers, yeah. Starting down the line.
Hey, Mark Herman, aka LA Bengal fan on Twitter, repping the Bengals.
Dave Green, Browns fan.
Jan David Sutar, Ravens Nation without the beard. I'm beardless. Yeah, it's such a weird thing. It's so weird.
All right,
can't grow up
Chris
here
Atkins, Pittsburgh Steelers.
That's a grizzly.
I'm sorry, I'm just used to hijacking your shit.
Yeah, right. Always trying. Mark, let's start with the news. What's going on in Bengals land?
All right, well, rookies reported yesterday on the 26th. Training camp opens officially on the 29th. James Wright, Brandon Thompson, Tyler Eifert all start training camp on the PUP. Malaluga is on the non-football injury list. Not supposed to be anything serious. With Wright on the PUP, Bengals signed a Canadian wide receiver, Rashawn Simonaes, out of the University of Calgary. They did not attend his pro day, but his numbers look good. 6'5", 190 pounds. He had 65 catches for 1,300 yards and 11 TDs at the University of Calgary. So, he's going to get a shot there. Mario Alford's getting up to speed. Now, you got to remember, he only played 2 years at wide receiver at West Virginia, so now he's got 3 years under his belt, kind of a Braxton Miller type of
Braxton Miller, Terrell Pryor type of guy.
And like both of them, he's was a QB in high school, so he kind of fits in that Sanu mold. But he returned kicks for us last year, or at West Virginia, and he should make the roster just based on his special teams alone. So lots of horses in the stable. Alford and Boyd are still the favorites to fill the Sanu and Jones slots.
And you guys got Jack Gangwish, right?
Yes, we picked up.
You know what he's known for?
No.
If you Google his name, it literally comes up of Raccoon selfie gone wrong.
Raccoon
selfie gone.
Let's see if that's
Google that. Look up Jack Gangwish, right? And it'll literally be like Raccoon selfie gone wrong.
Yeah, well, we'll see if that leads to a good NFL nickname. So they did sign him.
Raccoon selfie. No, you can't do that. Can't be that. Let's not do that. No.
They signed him actually yesterday. He started 9 games at Nebraska. Just additional depth, I think, with Brandon Thompson on the PUP. And it's also going to be a kick in the ass to Marcus Hunt. So now's the time. If you're going to show up, it's time to show up or step aside. Because Billings looks like he's going to be in the rotation with on the defensive line with the first team starters. So
nice.
So that looks good. Last thing, Taylor Mays was released. Shortly after he was released, we saw that he got an additional 4-game suspension. So it was now an 8-game suspension.
What did he get for?
PUDs. So, no, substance abuse. He violated the substance abuse policy. Makes room on the roster if we want to bring back Leon Hall, but this is really the time for Deron Smith to step up. There you go. This is definitely the time for Deron Smith to step up. So, and then obviously we have joint practices, like I said last time, with the Vikings, 8-10, 8-11, before our preseason game on 8-12.
Yeah.
So that's the Bengals news.
Very, very nice. Gordon's back, suspended first 4 games.
How about that? How about that?
I think
I'm putting together a care package for him. Of California's best medical weed.
Stick to edibles.
Stick to edibles.
He missed the 2 games in the 1 season he played and still put up 1,600 yards.
Yeah.
No, dude is no joke.
I got across from Coleman with Barnett.
But who's going to throw to him?
Griffin or McCown.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
Well, they played together in college. Griffin all of them did.
Ravens till I die, but Josh Gordon,
he's nasty.
He's nasty. And it doesn't matter who throws to him. He's just going to be like, oh, you throw, and just go. I mean, he's legitimately, if he doesn't screw up, AJ Green's got some competition there.
This is not a dig on the Brownies, but if you're picking consistently in the top 3 to 5, you're going to have some stuff, some freaks of nature out there. It's just, can you harness that?
I think we're going to, and I think we're starting to see that with Hugh Jackson. With Gordon being reinstated and added to the 53-man roster, we had to waive somebody. That was rookie DB AJ Stamps. Stamps was an undrafted free agent. It's okay, we still have 7 safeties in camp. We also signed Nick Hayden. He was a 6th-round pick out of Carolina. Played a couple of years there, played a season in Cincinnati, played the last couple down in Dallas. Career numbers, 97 tackles, 2 sacks, a TD. It's a 1-year deal for the guy. It's just defensive line help, or depth, sorry. In addition to that, we got Gordon with the injured quad. Hayden still has the ankle injury. Seth DeValve, knee and an ankle, or hamstring, and then Connor Boffelli, knee and an ankle. All were placed on the active PUP list. They all should be back. and training camp starts on the 27th.
I hate you because like you've got a few players that are on PUP, but nobody huge, and I've got like all of my guys on PUP right now.
What are you talking about? Hayden's there?
Yeah, you got Hayden, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Really. And Gordon.
Gordon's
Like you got two.
Yeah, okay.
I'll get to that.
Valve
So I got a lot of stuff.
It'll be interesting to see how Gordon shows up. Remember, he's missed 33 games in the last 4 seasons, so he hasn't played a lot, and he missed all last year. So it'll be interesting to see where he's at.
The beautiful thing about it is he gets to show up to camp, he gets to play in the preseason games, so there'll be chemistry developed there with whatever quarterback we go with.
All right, so Ravens news. You good? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Okay. Ravens news. We got a couple of interesting signings. Dobson Collins, wide receiver for the CFL in the last 4 years, from 11 to 2015, I think, in the CFL. Yeah.
All right.
Interesting record, like 76 passes for 930 yards, but only 1 receiving touchdown in his career.
Okay.
So that's. We also got
who's the sticks kind of guy.
Cavell Connor. Yeah, exactly. He really is. Cavell Connor, 208 tackles on his own, 128 assists, so 328 combined. Played for 5 years. So for us, really, it's just more competition at linebacker. I mean, we're already really deep there, so it's just one more, peg in that. Also, the former overall #1 draft pick, left tackle Jake Long, scheduled to join Ravens after getting his knee examined. Apparently, he came in, the Ravens wanted to take a look at his knee. He's going through a well-renowned orthopedic surgeon to have a look at it.
James Andrews.
Yeah, exactly. James Andrews. Last year he was with the Atlanta Falcons, got injured, played 4 games, but he is a 4-time Pro Bowler.
I hate this because I love Jake Long.
Yeah, I like Jake Long too. If his knee checks out, I am excited about that because, especially with the left tackle with Ronnie Stanley coming in, a rookie, it's
veteran leadership.
Exactly, veteran leadership all the way.
He needs to be as a pro.
Exactly. So news-wise, we heard today that, yesterday now, I guess, Flacco's going to wear a brace on his knee the entire season as a preventative measure, which I think is smart. We got some really interesting position battles that we're coming into. Zachary Orr coming in as a favorite. We also got Arthur Brown and also a brand new pick with Kamalea Correa. They're all pushing to start. Also at wide receiver, you've got Steve Smith Sr., who's on the PUP. You got Kamar Aiken, who literally can do everything. Right. He's not just slot. He's so much more than that. Mike Wallace, who failed his conditioning test.
Yeah, which is
not actually okay. So on this real quick, he failed 5 out of the 6, which isn't really that bad. I mean, Jacoby Jones was known to fail a lot, and he still wound up being a speedster. A lot of veterans wind up coming in and failing on the conditioning test. So, well, it's it's not something to go, oh my god. So don't freak out about that yet.
Yeah, my only concern would be you're talking about a veteran guy. This guy's been on multiple teams.
Yeah, no, and
you would think he'd show up in condition.
But that's the thing. If you look at the stats, veterans routinely, their first time around, usually wind up not passing the conditioning test because the Ravens conditioning test, especially, is really tough. So I'm not saying anybody else's. Well, yes, I am. I'm saying that the Ravens have one of the tougher.
He's jerking his own jerking there.
We still got Brashad. We still got Brashad Perriman on injury, and we got 4th round pick Chris Moore. Who knows what's going on with Michael Campanella? He's pretty much just a slot receiver. He's kind of meh to me.
Meh.
Keenan Reynolds, who was the quarterback, became wide receiver, but they're also going to compete with 3 other guys. You got Jeremy Butler, you've got Chris Matthews, Kalen Clay. So it's going to be interesting watching the wide receiver. Running back, man, running back.
Oh my God, the guy is fucking going down.
Totally. I am because
he's got guards. They've got an offensive line.
There's a lot that happens.
Jesus, then we're gonna have to go defensive line and some linebackers.
Shut up.
Let's just hear what the damn Steelers.
All right.
Summarize.
So basically,
this team's garbage and everybody's fighting for a roster spot. Is what I'm trying to say.
You want to talk about the kick last year that we blocked and ran in for a touchdown?
The kick 6.
Yeah, the kick 6. Would you like me to bring that back up? Because
that's some of the best fan footage I've ever seen.
I know, right? The guy just ripping his jersey. It's the best. It's the best.
The one bright spot in a 4-12 season for them. I can't wait to hear the one.
The 2 bright spots were being the Steelers twice.
Season this
that was the
Why
bright
you have to bring that up?
Because it's the truth.
Why you have to bring that up?
It's the truth. All right. So anyway.
All right, that's the end of Ravens news.
All right. You know what? I got more to talk about.
I agree with the Steelers.
There he is
What
trying
do you
to
think?
push his way into Steeler news.
Punch his way in the host thing. He's gonna punch his way into Steelers news.
Before we get into what a lot of people are talking about on Steeler Nation, unfortunately, two-time Steeler Matt Spade did not pass his physical. He was released by the team.
Yeah.
I don't think it's over for him yet. I want to say he was a 9-year vet, or would have been a 9-year vet. So I'm looking to see him come back. He had surgery and just couldn't get it together after that. So Matt Spade, best wishes to you. Hope you get better. Jumping into it.
Le'Veon Bell, come on, say it, brother, say it.
So Le'Veon Bell was framed somehow. Somehow Tom Brady and Goodell got together. Okay, so we don't know everything yet. I don't know everything
Part
yet.
of like, yo, by the way, I texted everybody, I changed my number, heads up.
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
Come on, man.
They're willing to come to
Give him
you,
the
so
year
the travel's not an
suspension.
issue.
Be done with it.
Yeah.
Come on.
He missed a couple. He missed at least a couple
Yeah.
drug tests, from what I understand. He has a pending 4-game suspension. So for us, that's our games against the Redskins, Bengals, Eagles, and Chiefs. Of course, the Bengals are
Couldn't
what
be
I'm
us.
most worried about there.
Yeah.
Just really disappointed here. I'm so extremely disappointed here.
So, I mean, on that note, like, he's supposed to go and see whether or not he can get reinstated because there was a misunderstanding.
It don't matter if you miss
no.
3 drug tests. You're
It's not going to happen.
Missed
It's
test
not
is a
going to
failed
happen.
test.
appealing.
Yeah.
He is appealing.
But a
gonna
missed
appeal.
test is a failed test.
He
And
missed
we
it.
talked about this before. The PED policy is very specific, and that's it. I mean, it's a failed test.
Yeah.
Truth.
Done.
Truth?
All right.
Fine.
So okay,
4
cool.
games.
So insert D'Angelo Williams.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That's fine. I'm trying to find a bright spot in this. Le'Veon Bell, he can go out there and kind of go full tilt in the preseason, knowing he has 4 weeks to heal up after that. Give D'Angelo Williams a chance to go out there and earn his check. He did great for us last season, so I'm not upset with him.
Best free agent signing in the NFL last year was D'Angelo Williams.
Yeah, it really was. Like, I don't even
When
want
everything
to
came
like
in,
on
yeah.
it, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
He was
Now,
awesome.
I'm going to give you a huge bright spot. You guys might be able to afford Le'Veon Bell at the end of the year.
Yeah.
Because he can wrap 15 million, he can wrap 12, AP can get 12. You ain't even going to You're going to be lucky if he gets 10 million a year.
Well, let me
he
get to that.
seriously hurt his value, and it's going to help the Steelers in re-signing
Absolutely
Le'Veon
hurt
Bell.
his value.
And
but,
reputation.
So.
But there's another plan for that cash. So I'm going to get to that in a minute here. For Williams, I mean, the question is, do we need to bring someone else in there? I mean, he's not a young guy. I kind of want a little bit of insurance. I looked out there. What I see in free agency as far as running backs is not that deep.
No.
Of
No, it's
all
really
the guys
not.
I saw, I think Joik Bell, that used to be with
Detroit.
Yeah, Detroit. He was
Yeah.
probably my favorite guy in the pool there, and I'm telling you, it's a shallow pool. So hopefully,
Trent Richardson's not going to make it long.
Yeah, you're going to have him.
Yeah.
he's a future Hall of
Like, he's on a public
He's already got
right
his,
now.
he's already got his measurements for
So-
the jacket.
They-
I
they-
looked
they
up Bell a little bit,
everything. What
and the
the
thing
fuck?
I don't like about him is he's a little fumble prone.
Yeah.
He has one fumble for every 51 rushes. To put that into perspective, Bell's had 1 fumble in his 3-year career. D'Angelo Williams has 136 rushes, almost 3 times as many per fumble as Joik Bell. So again, free agent pool is very slim.
Well, there's something else that makes Joik Bell not attractive, and that's all those fumbles, and he played for an indoor team.
Yeah.
He's going to Pittsburgh. So now we're talking
Cold
about
out
wall
there.
security
Cold
in
weather.
bad weather, outdoors. That's a completely different ballgame.
Also, a
So-
team that takes a lot of pride in not giving up the ball. I just saw a stat on ESPN that the Steelers have gone 45 games without giving up a defensive touchdown. So to the other team's defense, like a fumble, pick six, nothing like that. We're not giving out kick sixes or
That's
anything
like
like that.
that's like 3 seasons. That's
Yeah.
pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually not. That's wow.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
So our fantasy football league, if you're not in it, get in it. I think it's going to be a great time.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Oh man.
Yeah.
I'm going to be the
Shit.
Prexy, so if you see our names out there, I'm a Prexy. That's an ode to my high school, greatest jersey I ever wore, so I'll see you out there. Something very, very cool happened on YouTube on the last episode. So there actually is a duel now
Yes.
between
Yeah.
Brown Shoe T2
which is a Bengal fan.
And my man, Ehighbar. It got to the point where they had to just put a wager on it. So from what I'm seeing out there, these guys have gone ahead and wagered a shot glass on our week 2 game.
The shot glass
That's
back.
right.
Very cool.
So I think that's the coolest thing that's happened.
The smack talk was good.
It was so good.
I talked to both of them. They both seem like cool guys. I talked to both of them in different conversations, but the smack talk was good. And eventually, you just kind of sat back and let them do their thing. And they had like 60 comments.
I mean, if you're watching us on YouTube, feel free to comment, whatever it is. We love that. And we have a brand new commentator from where was it? Like Norwegian, the Steelers guy.
Yeah.
So it's like, well, shout out to you, Mikkel Ostad.
Yeah, okay.
Is that how you pronounce it?
I'll let you mispronounce it. Okay.
Mr. Ostad. I got some friends that
It's
are
not an umlaut. It's an O with the line through it. I'm not
sure.
Okay.
A couple other things really quick, let me get this out. One of my favorite shows, one of my best friends from back in Maryland, he and I used to watch this all the time. I guarantee he's getting ready for it. On August 9th, HBO's Hard Knocks comes back with Todd Gurley, Jeff Fisher, and the Rams. I think it'll be very interesting to see them in a new city, try to get on their feet. They're going to suck this year. Surprise, surprise.
We may actually get 2 1 o'clock games or 11 or 10 o'clock games now instead of just the 1. I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So we talked.
By the way, I have the NFL Sunday ticket, so I only watch all the games.
Yeah.
Shout out to T Sizzle on HBO putting the hurt on the rock.
So we talked about Bell probably not getting his $15 million.
No.
It might. He might not get paid more than Adrian Peterson now. That's basically what we're
But
saying.
he's got a record deal.
Okay, well, whatever.
There
But
you go. All right.
the talk in Pittsburgh is so funny. It's like clockwork. I mean, the web is exploding right now with how Brown is drastically underpaid for his talent level. He's in the $6 million range. I mean, there are a host of receivers nowhere near as good as him, making twice as much. So the Roonies aren't saving any money. It's going straight to Brown.
Yeah. And they should do that now. You guys making $6 million, best receiver in football. He's making $6 million. Be preemptive.
He's trustworthy. He's done well for us. Treat him well.
He hasn't even gone in public and asked for the money.
No, that's the thing.
You know why? He's home working.
Yeah.
He's home working out right now.
Right.
I guarantee. We call him right now. He's lifting weights. I guarantee.
He hasn't wrapped it. He hasn't done anything. He's just waiting for it to be paid.
That sounds like a sexual innuendo. I don't know if I'm comfortable.
Pay the man.
All right, I want to focus on one Steeler here. I want to focus on the one Steeler that, and this kind of ties into our injury conversation. The one guy's coming back from last year, Senquez Golson. Golson. Very interested to see him get out there. He's a 5'9", 190-pound cornerback. 23. This is his second year in Pittsburgh. Of course, he was out his entire rookie season with a shoulder.
Yeah. You got injured his shoulder.
But I watched some film on him. He's not the fastest guy. He's not the most impressive cover cornerback, but he's physical, which is what we need. For someone that's 5'9", he'll go out there with a 6'3" receiver. 5'9".
If you can hold a 6'3" wide receiver,
so not only is there secondary full of holes, it's now filled with short people.
Can you get a little guy?
make him.
It's not the size of the dog in the fight.
Yes, it is.
No, if that guy can jam a wide receiver at the line, all right, and then the wide receiver breaks open, all right, that's already allowed the secondary, the safeties, and the linebackers to move over into coverage. That's where it's really freaking at. So if he can stop a wide receiver at the line, who gives a damn how big he is?
No, I'm with you there, but like
But look at the height of the guys. Josh Gordon, AJ Green. Look at the guys that are going to be. We have a full 40 guys.
He's going to be able to cover efficiently is Steve Smith because he's injured.
I just looked it up.
And they're the same height.
Darrell Revis, 5'11". 2 inches. Might not be. Who's different for a corner?
Darrell Revis, I have met that man, and he is awesome. And I'll tell you what, like, first of all, Darrell Revis is one of the most cool people I've ever met in the NFL. Hands down, awesome guy. Instagram picture with him, he was a great guy. But he is a freak of nature. And I don't know if, Golson is just not that guy to me. But that's me. Again, I'm not on your team.
All right, so
we shall
Darrell
see.
Revis went to Aliquippa, which is in Pittsburgh, played against him. He is incredible.
Yeah.
I saw it this close. He's incredible.
Yeah, he's amazing.
Yep.
It's insane. All right.
So let's move on.
All right, so we'll always talk about like things going into like training camp battles because I got like a ton of shit. like if you guys have any like thoughts on like what's going on at training camp.
Well, we just got some guys that have to step up. Second-year guys have got to step up. Deron Smith, with Taylor Mays out, this is the time to step up and win that backup job as safety. Marcus Hunt, man, you've had 2 years there already. This is the time to step up. We're bringing in other defensive linemen. You know, with Billings making the team, you know, it's time to step up or step aside. So for us, it's more about who's going to be the backups. We already pretty much know who the starters are, and we know who the front runners are to fill in the 2 openings, which are Sanu and Jones, and I'm guessing it's Alford and Boyd. So, but for us, it's the backup battles right now.
All right.
Okay. We got a lot of starter battles, and that's because we're a very young team, and it's going to be a really fun camp, and it'll be a fun preseason to watch the young guys go out there and compete. It's got a whole new attitude in Cleveland for us, so yeah.
Yeah, exactly. For us, it's like
everybody's job. Nobody's job safe outside
No,
Joe
it's
Thomas.
not on any team. No.
There's, I mean, for us in Ravens, it's really there's 3 positions. I already talked about the wide receiver, but the other ones are like the running back and left guard. Because for a running back, for example, we got like Justin Forsett, Buck Allen, Kenneth Dixon. They're probably going to be the guys that take the 3 spots. But you also got Terrence West, Lorenzo Taliaferro, Trent Richardson, if he ever gets healed, and then wins not wins, but gets a Hall of Fame jacket. Like,
yeah.
It's going to be
Lucky he makes a team.
exactly.
Make a team first.
It's going to be a tough battle. I expect a lot of heartbreak on that. And then left guard, you've got John Urschel. He took the first team snaps during OTAs, on minicamp as well, I believe. You've also got rookie 4th round pick Alex Lewis, Ryan Jennings. They're all going to fight for that spot. So for us, like, that's where it's at. Like, really, like, wide receiver, running back, left guard. Like, our defense, man, like, we got so many people that, like, Suggs is still on the pup. Like, we've got some people that, like, just, I mean, Doomerville.
You have a lot of guys on the pup that we don't know.
Because our pup list is
how they're gonna come
Suggs,
up. Yeah.
Smith, Doomerville, Brashad, Trent Richardson. So, I mean,
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Famer, Trent Richardson.
You know, we're never.
You know
gonna
what?
let that
I am
go.
so in
Never.
on that joke. I am totally a fan of, like, because every time he opens his mouth, I'm like, but Playboy, no. Like, it's just there. Anyway, so yeah, what about you going to training camp?
For me, the most interesting one is going to be McCullers versus the rookie Hargrave.
Okay.
I just think that I don't think McCullers is a very polished football player. I think he's a great athlete, so strong, just a mountain of a guy. But I think Hargrave is more of a polished football player. I think he might go out there and probably by week 6 get it done, get in the starting lineup. I'm looking to see the wide receiver battle. You know, we got Wheaton out there, we got Coates out there. I'm just not sure who's going to be number 2 yet.
My money's, like, I hate to say it, but I really think that Coates, if Coates can show up in preseason, then, like, dude's going to shine.
Yeah, I think so. I think he might be the most talented. I think Hayward Bay is going to have a shot early on because of his experience. But I think in the end, it's going to be Coates and AB.
Yeah.
Going up and down the field.
Hayward Bay's nothing. Hayward Bay's got speed.
Yeah.
He doesn't have a feel for the game. He doesn't run routes great. He's just got speed. He doesn't even have good hands.
All right. And also, I want to see Artie Burns get out there and fight. I'm pretty sure he's going to start. I'm not sure on which side just yet.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure who's going to sit. So those are the 3 battles I'm looking at.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, cool.
All right, one quick shout out on the comments on YouTube. We did have Austin Carr who chimed in, and I think he got into the FFL league. So he's playing fantasy football. So thank you, Austin.
We should talk about that too, like how to join.
Yes.
So go.
Comment on the show. Send us an email. AFCNortherners@gmail.com. Hit us up on Twitter. You know, whatever. We will get you the link if you contact us. Any of those.
Yeah. Just,
Any of those methods.
Yeah, exactly.
But you're watching the show. Comment on YouTube.
Comment on YouTube. We'll get it to you guys.
If you comment on YouTube with your email, I will automatically send you a link. One of us will send you a link to it. That way you can get in on the fantasy football league.
Are we taking all comers? We capping it?
We're capping it at 12.
Capping it at 12. So
Okay.
right now we've got 5?
Six.
At
Six.
At least.
We've got 6, so 6 more spots are open.
Yeah.
So it's yeah, rock on.
I want to see Bridgeburg Steeler in there. See what he knows. And casuals too.
Yeah, Rodova Casual.
Yeah,
dude, cool.
Let's get international, man.
Yeah.
So I should wrap up.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. We're gonna be back in what, like 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
We'll be back right
before the
before
start of the preseason game.
First
so,
preseason game. Yep.
Exactly. We'll be coming out the same day. I'm so excited for football.
Yes.
God, you guys have no idea how hard it is getting through a season like the preseason without any like.
It's like Groundhog Day. Every day waking up is like Groundhog Day.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I'm sure you do. Like
all the other sports are fillers for football.
Yeah.
I enjoyed the Cavaliers. I enjoyed the Penguins. It's still just fillers for football. Okay, that's it.
All right, guys. So yeah, we'll see you in 2 weeks. And in the meantime, make sure you again hit us up on Twitter at AFC Northerners, AFCNortherners@gmail.com, and also always comment on YouTube. Find us on Reddit,
Facebook,
all social media
all of
platforms.
it. We love you guys. And in the meantime, we're gonna sign off as we always do.
Like we always do.
With
Fuck the Patriots. See you in 2 weeks.
See ya.